What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video today. Today, the Blitz promo was announced by EA. We see some of the players, or all of them. I'm not sure, if this is all that we see. We get a nice little graphic that I'll show on the screen and go through those cards, give you my take. But before that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating it, hopefully you're able to spend it with your family. Make sure to be safe throughout the weekend. Enjoy the time off, most likely of work or school, and just enjoy this time. And again, make sure to stay safe during the crazy Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all that stuff, traveling. It can be a scary place out there. But let's go ahead and talk about the cards that are coming in my take. I'm excited because I do get a Texan. Well, let's go ahead and look at it. We got a Myles Garrett, 93 overall, a Evan Ingram, a Deshaun Watson, a Lamar Jackson, a Deion Sanders, a Bud Dupree, Ezekiel Elliott, and Tyreek Hill. So I'm just going to give my take on these cards, and definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these as well. I'll be interested to hear your guys' feedback on or just your thoughts on the choices we have. I don't even know. I'm just saying words at this point. We got Myles Garrett. So he's in the top left of the graphic. Interested to see, same thing with, I'll go ahead and talk about Deshaun Watson as well. Interested to see if they add power-ups right away, if they're already scheduled. We don't see that in the top left, the purple, arrow thing on the Myles Garrett, which would have been awesome to get those power-ups. But we'll see if we get it. I think we'll get it sometime soon. I hope it drops right away. Hopefully either, tonight or tomorrow or sometime next week, we get those power-ups, because Deshaun, I have his Rising Star. I want it. And I know a lot of people probably want the Myles Garrett one as well. So I hope they do that. Other cards, hopefully they add as well to the power-up. I know they need more power-ups, but these would make sense at this point to get them. So hopefully they get them with those two. And then we got an Evan Ingram as well. So Evan Ingram, I'm interested to see how he differentiates himself from the George Kittle. So we have him and George Kittle, and see exactly how they compare. Should be kind of similar with that athletic sort of tight end. He's going to have great speed. All these guys should have good speed for the promo. That's generally what it is, but for their position. But I'm interested to see how much different he is, or if he's very similar. Should be a nice budget tight end, nevertheless, with great speed. One of the fastest tight ends in the game for sure. So Evan Ingram should be super athletic traits, and could be a nice option, especially, we'll see how much he costs, but could be a nice budget option at tight end, and might just be a good option overall. And we get a Lamar Jackson. Not too excited about this. He's not going to be probably too popular of a card unless somehow his throwing stats are really good, which wouldn't make any sense given he doesn't throw the ball. But he will be, obviously, have the athletic attributes. He should be fun to use. Not sure how accurate it'll be. Probably not too accurate. But if you are a Lamar Jackson fan, maybe that gets you excited. I think this is the least exciting card for me. I'm not a hater on Lamar Jackson, but I just can't use a quarterback that can't throw, and I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. He's going to miss way too many throws, but still, still cool. It makes sense that he gets a card. He had over 100 yards rushing this past week. We get a Bud Dupree. I'm going to skip Deion for now. Bud Dupree, he's one of those cards that has that really usually high hit power, great height, and fast. So he is usually a really good budget user option. Anthony Barr has always overshadowed him, so it's always been Anthony Barr and then Bud Dupree. But we'll see with this card if maybe Bud Dupree can start creeping back up and be a great option for a user. If you're playing like draft champs, or MUT drafts, if you're playing that and you see this card, you're probably going to draft him, because it's really tough to get a user once they put these guys in the pool. He's going to be a card you're probably going to use a lot unless you have a better user option, but he's going to be a nice user, and we'll see where the rest of his attributes fall. But he's going to have the height, obviously. That's not going to change. He's going to have hit power usually. and he's going to be fast. So interested to see that card for sure. Ezekiel Elliott, probably running backs are always tough for me unless they're like a elite receiving back. I usually don't get too excited because you have Ricky Williams, but I can't blame Ezekiel Elliott. He's been exceptional from the Ohio State University. He has been absolutely amazing and much deserving. For me, I'm not excited because I won't use him. I have Ricky. I got Christian McCaffrey as my receiving back. I like what I'm doing with my running backs right now, but I still think, he was obviously very deserving and could be a nice alternative option to Zeke. It's always tough to use a different running back when you got Ricky, but we do get the Zeke. And then we have Tyreek Hill and Deion Sanders. So the last two. So These are not, I don't want to say interesting choices. One is, Tyreek Hill is most obvious choice. I think everybody knew Tyreek Hill was going to be in this promo. It makes the most sense. He hasn't got an upgrade since his team of the week, and he has been amazing. It's crazy. I never would have thought I would have said this coming into the year, but he's easily a top 10 wide receiver, I think. I don't know how you don't put him there. Maybe he doesn't have, the best, he doesn't do everything quite like other receivers, but just the ability to score on any play he's just way faster than everybody else. It's crazy. So Tyreek Hill is amazing, and I would expect him to maybe be +1 speed on T.Y. Hilton. I do expect T.Y. Hilton still to be the better receiver. I think T.Y. Hilton's the best wide receiver in the game right now. So Tyreek Hill is amazing. He will play amazing. I've always liked Tyreek Hill cards this year, but I think the Hilton will probably be a little bit better and probably will be more expensive. We'll see what the prices fall in. He's a 93, Hilton's a 94, so the Hilton should be a little bit better. But Ty Hill should be, you're going to get him up to 98, maybe 99 speed, depending on, if you put sprinter power up and all that. He's going to be super fast, and that is tough, especially in solo battles or in head-to-head when maybe you're not facing against a Deion or somebody that with those mid-90 speed. If you're going with a 99 speed Ty Hill and Tyreek Hill, and you have it going up against a 90 speed or an 89 speed corner, like that's a 10 plus 10 speed is pretty tough to overcome. I mean, that's speed maybe not as important, but it's still very, very important. So that's very fast. And then we have the Deion Sanders, which I find to be very interesting, an interesting choice because he already had one of the best items at corner in the game. He already was ridiculous, and now he gets another card similar to the LT. He was already one of the best corners. LT probably more so. He was, I think, the best outside linebacker rushing in the game, and then they give him another one. But Deion maybe was up there as well, and he gets another item, and this is another card. He's going to counter the Tyreek Hill because of that speed. He's going to be able to, probably shut him down pretty well, but he's going to be so expensive, and a lot of people are going to power him up. He's going to be up to 98, 99 speed for a lot of people, so he's going to basically look like a golden ticket if you're running a Cowboys D, pass D, or a Falcons pass D, or 49ers pass D, Redskins, is those teams he played for? If you're playing one of those teams, you're going to get him up to like 98, 99 speed, and you're going to throw Sprinter on, and people are going to have this card, you're going to have like 99s across the board on this. It's going to look like a golden ticket at the end of November. So I'm interested to see what this Deion looks like after everybody kimmed him up. It's going to be amazing. So let me know what you guys think of these cards. I think overall, pretty much what expected. 100% expected a Tyreek Hill and expected a Ezekiel Elliott. And I think we could even say like some of the other ones kind of made sense as well. The Deion is still a little bit like, would that have been the item I would have went with? No, everybody wanted Troy Polamalu. People wanted to see a new legend, but still, Deion is going to sell packs, and he is going to be the best corner in the game easily. So maybe that excites you. I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you have a safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with your family if you're blessed enough to be able to do that. Definitely enjoy it with your family and just have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll be back before the end of the weekend, but just have a safe one. Make sure to enjoy it. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.